Alright everyone, we are back in Vault Hunters, and at the moment I am setting up a proper automated farm for pumpkins and watermelon. And excuse me for that sneeze, but once that's set up, I will be working on primarily base building, so I'll be cutting it in and out quite often, as there's not much to do when base building other than build the base, and I don't have the correct software for time lapses of that, so I'll be just cutting in and out, giving progress reports. So we're going to cut back once the farm is done. See you in a moment. Right, the farm has been built. It's not very pretty, but it will serve. What is really left is putting the pistons into position for the purpose of actually breaking and harvesting, and also putting the barriers to prevent spillages from occurring. So I'm going to get I'm going to get the pistons set up, and then all that's left is for this to get properly firing. Though I may have to do a few manual triggers since I didn't put the pistons in place. But that is going to be perfectly alright with me, so I'm going to get that done now. Okay, the basic farm has been set up. Now I just have to hope that work on other things and hope that this works and start stockpiling. I made it mixed primarily because for resource gathering purposes. As because this will be a small trickle, even though there are definitely better designs. Despite there being significantly better designs out there, especially because this is Vault Hunters, a design like this really can be very easily outpaced. And in case you're wondering why I'm saving, and as stated previously, I am trying to focus on saving up enough of materials required to unlock Create for as my first big mod, primarily because it will in fact be is one of the more versatile options that I have when it comes to production of items. Mechanism is great for refining items, but Create has the advantage in actually production. So that is what I'll be going for, the raw item production capacity of Create. Right, then I'll probably go after either Botania or Mechanism, or maybe Thermal Expansion. And in terms of that, or I'll be going after Refined Storage and Drawers, as I do need to get proper storage up as well. So, as my Simply Storage network is good because of the lack of material that is really of expensive material that's needed to create it, but it does have its own disadvantages. So off to work I go on other things, so see you in a moment. And the farm is working. I now have 8 melons and 2 pumpkins, so that's good. It's just this design is going to be incredibly sluggish. I will probably work on building a second one right here as well. Just for the set, because it'll automatically double my output capacity, and that is going to be a big thing. Obviously this would be better if it was storage drawers that would was a storage drawer it was going into, but that's not really an option at the moment as it is locked. But at least it is going to make, because this is already more than what I had. And I need 34 to continue on running vaults. If it's not beginner vaults, that is, annoyingly. And I really should begin work on redesigning aspects of my facilities that are no longer required. Yeah. But I think focusing on getting a second farm up will be a second auto melon and pumpkin farm is going to be quite important. Especially since I could technically try to get away with just the one minecart or just build a second one. And as this will take a while to fully get me everything that I do need. But that's the thing about building a farm. It is meant to work. An auto farm. It's meant to make it so I'm not having to do the work. Well, see you once I've completed it. Oh, I should probably also check the bounties. Let's see, magnet, soul frame. Yeah, nothing worth grabbing at the moment, so see you in a moment once I get a second farm up. I decided to build a second one, though this one I'm just going to get set up to start up. And then just let the game tick speed grow it. Because I'm not feeling like... because I'm feeling a tad bit lazy at the moment. So I'm just going to box it off and then get the cart going and then leave it. It'll start producing in like half an hour or so. If I recall, while I work on other bits of the base that need work on, because I'm still waiting for my charcoal to finish smelting for me to start smelting stone to finish the roof. Oh, the plateau. Oh, that I currently have here. Ooh, that's the wrong direction to be symmetrical. I want it to be symmetrical. There we go. Actually, when I'm symmetrical, I need to block both of them at the same point. There we go. Now with vein miner, they're now perfectly synchronized. Alright, I've got the charcoal finished on smelting and got the stone going for finishing the upper plateau, and I've started gaining melon food material from this second farm that I had just built. So I am now with that fully automated, I will be able to work more towards the current crystal I have, which will be given a plunder modifier to complete a quest. So that is what's going to be happening later then. And so yeah. Just thought you all want to recap. Alright, I've got the stone being smelted for me to be able to turn into the heavy stone bricks for the plateau, and I've already placed about 4 more stacks of the heavy stone bricks, so we are officially past the halfway point for actually finishing the top. Once that's done, I can begin work on getting some more farms built up there, as well as only have 7 more melons to need to craft, so that's 1 stack of melon slices that's needed. So that's also beneficial. And now it's primarily just waiting for things to grow for me to actually place. For things to grow, for me to craft the crystal, to make a so I can complete the current quest, which is Plunderer's Quest. And also I have yet to look at sword is pretty nice. And I'm only at level 26, so it isn't really worth spending my soul shards. Cards on weapons or on a shield at the moment. But I think I'll go for the steel. And see you in a few moments. Well, I just found out that you can enchant the potions. So that is going to be interesting to see the effects of that. At when we run up the next vault. Vault which is approaching completion, but it is taking time. Well, just wanted you to know what I just learned. I've decided to unlearn Observe Hunter in order to put points into Lucky Hit, specifically Cleave. That'll deal 50%, that can trigger her roughly that has a 50% chance per hit on a Lucky Hit of triggering, primarily just to get more damage going out there in case of issues arising. In a vault where I start to get overrun, it will actually allow me to hopefully deal with it slightly more effectively. Well, back to just waiting for things to smelt. Okay, just got the final melons, so going to do a little bit of checking on... Nope, he hasn't refreshed yet, so time to grab the Plunder's Pearl right on out of here. And to complete the quest. As well as see what's next on the agenda. Name tags, bricks, and any kind... Okay. Gotta work on getting... on trading then for the next one, if I recall. Or not. I have bricks already unlocked. Good. So now let us double check what the quest was. Plunder's Pearl. Apply it to a vault crystal. Four diamonds. Archives. Oh. I need to locate an archive. Please tell me they're craftable. They aren't. Gotta find them inside the vault. Well. Got Plunderer's Vault to run, then. No clue what it's actually going to hold. So, that's going to be interesting. So then, sure that's on. Yep, that should be good. Let us hope that the vaults will be plenty and bountiful. And it's a mono. Okay. Well, see you guys once this is done, as you already know how. Alright, so, putting a break in here because apparently I screwed up, or my recording software screwed up, and didn't properly receive the input to resume recording when it did. And so basically whenever I paused the recording software, it actually put the cutout, it recorded the cutout and not what I actually wanted to do. So, there is going to be a weirdness for the remaining part of the video, which I apologize for as I don't actually have the footage. One of them, alright. That's perfectly alright. There it is. I don't care about this anymore. It is just only going to be able to help me in the future. Here's the thing. Right. I need to auto farm things that I need. Nothing, and turn it into something. And you have to be on when you rely for every bit of material. Anything you don't have to rely on the vault to obtain is very important. Oh, that's hilarious. Sorry. 5 left. This... Oh, crud. Oh, funny. Oh. Alright, I do have... Please tell me you have name tags. Yep, it is the name tag trade. That may actually...